दोहरा श्री सतगुर हर राय के नाए त्याय अग जाय. This is the next Mangalacharan and it is of Guru Har Rai Sahib Ji, the 7th Sikh Guru. By meditating on the name of Guru Har Rai Ji, all the sins vanish. कार पद पर प्रणाम को जहते निध सिद्ध आय. I bow at the feet of the Guru, which give Nidya and Siddhya. What are Nidya and Siddhya? In Gurbani also it comes Riddhya, Siddhya, Nidya. They are actually the powers, Khalsa Ji. The Sikhs do not go behind these powers. But the fact of the matter is, once you start doing Simran, once you start doing Bhakti, all these powers come to you automatically. It does not matter you need them or not, you desire them or not, but they will come to you. They have their own roop. They will be standing in front of you. In Gurbani we read it, right? In Sukhmani Sahib. Prabh kya Simran Riddh Siddh Nau Nidh. In the Simran of Vaheguru, we have Riddhiya, Siddhiya and Nidhiya. You get these things automatically when you start doing Simran. So what are these powers? First, we will talk about Siddhiya. There are 8 main Siddhiya and also there are some 10 other Siddhiya. So a total of 18 Siddhiya are there. The first one is Anima. Means this is the power which helps you to become very small. You will be as small as a bee, you can say, or as small as a mosquito, or any small thing which is there. If you have this power, this is one of the Siddhiya, then you will become very small. Then we have Mehma, to become very big. Garima, to become very heavy. Lagima, to become very light. Prapat, to attain whatever mind desires. Prakamya, to know everyone's mind. Whatever the other person is thinking, you will know that if you have this power. Ishita, to inspire everyone with your will. Vashita, to control everyone. Anuram, no desire of food or water. Dur Sravan, listen everything from a long distance. Maybe you're sitting in the UK and there is another person who is in Canada or the US or India or anywhere else around the world. Whatever he is saying, you can listen to that. And it is, of course, not by using the phone, right? This is the power. So if you have that power, you can listen to that person without any phone or satellite or any other technological devices. Then we have Doordarshan, see everything from very far. Manoveg, travel with the speed of mind. The fastest thing in the world is the speed of mind. Think of anything and you can have it in your mind very quickly. Moon, I said moon, you might be having an image of moon in your head. Sun, you're having the image of sun in your head. And that thing is so far from here. But because of your mind, because of the power of mind, you are focusing on that now. So if you have that Siddhi, Manoveg, you can travel with the speed of mind. Kamroop, get any form that your mind desires. Parkaya Parvesh, get inside someone else's body. Vaishand Mrityu, die with your own will. Surkrida, enjoying with the deities or demigods or party with the demigods in common words. Sankalp Siddhi, achieve whatever you think. Apratyahat Gat, no barrier or hurdle while traveling. So these are 18 Siddhiyan, Khalsa Ji. Whatever the Siddhiya we have talked about, right? They are written in Mahan Kosh. It is written by Paikan Singh Nabha. There are thousands of words in that book. The words, not some Punjabi words that we use every day. The words from Gurbani, you can say, the words from historical scriptures and their meanings. So, Riddhiya, Siddhiya, Nidhiya, all these words are explained there. Apart from that, there are so many other words. Specifically, if we want to talk about the different names of Vaheguru, right? Gobind, Ram, Gopal, Damodar, all the names of Vaheguru and their meanings. They are explained there. For example, we say Ram, right? The meaning of Ram is Ramya Hoya, the one who is omnipresent. In the similar way, the meanings of other words, Gopal, Damodar, they are written in Mahan Kosh. You can have it. It is freely available on the website of Shromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee. It is in, of course, PDF form. Apart from that, there is one website, I think it is IC13, on which this is also available. So you should check it out. I will really request you to download this Mahan Kosh. If you're having it in hardcover, it is good. If you do not have it, you usually use tabs or computers, then you should definitely have it in PDF format. If you are reading Gurbani, right, and there is no Singh from who you are taking Santhya, then the words of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, some tough words will be there, some doubts you might be having regarding the words, right? They will be cleared out if you will having Mahan Kosh handy. Apart from Siddhiya, there are 9 Nidhiya. Nidhiya are like Padam, having gold and silver, Mahapadam, jewels, Makar, knowledge of Shastras, Kachap, business of clothes or grains, Mukand, knowing ragas, Kund, business of gold, Neel, business of jewels, Kharab, or somewhere I have seen it written as Varj also. Kharab or Varj. It is a Nidhi of Kuber. Then at last we have Sank, good food or clothes. All these are just powers. And we said in the beginning that Sikhs do not go after them. Why is that? Why don't Sikhs go after them? All the powers that we have talked here, right? Is there any power here which is saying, I will help you to meet Vaheguru? No, right? These are mainly associated with the worldly matters. You want to listen to someone, you want to go fast, you want to have gold or silver, you want to have jewels, all are worldly matters. They're not going to help you to achieve oneness. So that is why Sikhs do not go after them. They come automatically to those who do bhakti, of course, but Sikhs should never seek these powers. I'm not saying they are useless. They can be useful at certain times. Maybe you want to feed the poor, okay? You can have one of these nidhyam to feed the poor, right? They can be helpful sometimes, but usually what happens, Khalsa ji, when you have these powers, right, you start to have ego inside of you. You start thinking, oh, I am so powerful. Now, by showing these powers, I can make people follow me. So, usually these things are done by Siddhs. We are going to see in this scripture that how the Siddhs were living there, how they were showing their powers. So, Sikhs should not be seeking these powers. They can come automatically, it is fine. But your mind should always be at the feet of the Guru, doing the Simran, doing the Nitnem, reading Gurbani, right? Whatever is written in Gurbani, in code of conduct, just do that. That should be our first priority. Savaiya, पंख बिखै बस्ता रस में रस उरद को निसरासर सेरो. I want to share one thing here. Sassa, पैर च वावा, then दलाइयां and ये kanna. This is called savaiya. I used to say this word as savaiya. I did it for so long in my life, and recently, while listening to the katha, I heard the Singh saying savaiya. Although I was pronouncing Twaprasad savaiye, there I was not saying Twaprasad savaiye. But when coming to Chaupri Sahib, in Chaupri Sahib we have Svaya, right? पाएंगे हैं जब ते तुम्हारे. That Svaya I never said as Svaya. I always said Svaya. So be very careful, Khalsa ji. You should always take Santhya. Without Santhya, there are so many chances that you are going to mispronounce so many words. Learn Gurmukhi letters. When you are good enough to speak in Punjabi, then start taking Santhya. Santhya is very much important. Bhai Santokh Singh ji is saying, lotus blooms in the muddy water and lives, or you can say grows in water and comes over water. Grieve law neer main ਧੀਰ ਧਰੇ ਇੱਕ ਪੈਰ ਖਰੋ ਥਿਰ ਹਵੈ ਰਵ ਹੈਰੋ. Till its neck means much of the part of the plant, right? It is submerged in water. And look at sun by standing on its one leg. So that the stem is there, right? Here it is called the leg. What Bhai Santokh Singh ji here doing is, he's comparing lotus with a person who does so much of bhakti. Why Bhai Santokh Singh ji is doing that? Bhai Santokh Singh ji is saying lotus is trying its best to be as good as the feet of Guru Har Rai Sahib ji. So that is why it is said that till its neck or much part of the plant, it is submerged in water. And by looking at the sun, it is standing on its one leg, the stem you can say. In the earlier times, I think now also you can go and check in India, Sant Mahatma, or you can say saints, used to do bhakti in that way. They would be standing in the water for so long, for so many hours, and they will be doing Simran. There are so many different ways in which the sadhus or Mahatmas or sants or saints, right, they did tapasya or bhakti. When you go to Hajur Sahib, right, where the 10th Guru, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, spent his last days, there is a place of Baba Nidan Singh Ji. Read about Baba Nidan Singh Ji. When you go inside the Gurudwara, right, there briefly it mentions the life of Baba Nidan Singh Ji and how he did so much of bhakti. Bhakti is so much important in Sikhi Khalsa Ji. You're going to see so many Sant Mahatmas in Sikh history back in 19th century, back in 20th century. They did so much of tapasya. I'm not saying they're not there in 21st century. They are there. But the problem is, we common people, we realize that after so many decades, after centuries, even if a saint is passing by, we will never realize that. ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਬਸ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੋ ਕਿ ਸੰਤ ਮਹਾਤਮਾ ਨਾਲ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਮਿਲਾਵੇ, ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਰਮਾਤਮਾ ਰੱਖੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਆਪਣਾ ਜੀਵਨ ਸਫਲਾ ਹੋਵੇ. Otherwise it will be very hard to liberate ourselves. We should always be in the sangat of Sant Mahatma, in the sangat of Sadh Sangat. आतप सीत सह बरखा तप साधत या विद क्रूर कनेरो. It bears the heat, cold, and rain. Who does that? The lotus. It bears the heat, cold, and rain and does the sadhana in a very extreme way. श्री हर राय के पाए समानता, पाए न कंज उपाय बतेरो. Even after doing all this, it is not comparable with the feat of Guru Har Rai Ji. The plant did so much, but it cannot be compared with the feet of the Guru Khalsa Ji. Feet of the Guru is priceless. It can give you the worldly matters as well as the spiritual matters. It can liberate you from cycles of birth and death. Nothing else can. दोहरा दर्शन श्री हर कृष्ण को निपुण हरन जुरतीन. This Mangalacharan is of the 8th Guru Khalsa Ji, Guru Har Krishan Sahib Ji. Bhai Santokh Singh Ji is saying, Darshan of Guru Har Krishan Ji is capable of curing 3 pains. What are the 3 pains? We discussed that earlier also. Adi, Beati, and Upadhi. Adi is pain because of your mind, because of your thoughts. Beati is physical pain. Upadhi is unexpected pain or sorrows or problems. चरण मनोहर बंदना जिन सिखन सुख कीन. I bow at the beautiful feet of the Guru that have made the Sikhs happy. Manohar is a word which is split into 2 parts, man plus har, something that entices your mind, right? Thode manu mo lein wala. But loosely, this word is translated as beautiful. But this is the thing. When you do the katha in Punjabi, right? You might have heard from so many kathavachaks. They just slice the word bit by bit, and they will give you so many meanings. Here, this is the problem when you translate or start using other languages, because then you simply translate it in a word which is very common, right? Like here, Manohar is translated as beautiful. Second word is Sukh Khalsa Ji. Sukh is also a word which is loosely translated into happiness. But Sukh here does not only mean the happiness of this world. Sukh means the happiness of both the worlds, this world and the later world also. Here it is said, right? Jin Sikhan Sukh Keen, the feet that had made the Sikhs happy. That happiness is not just because the feet gave them the worldly matters. No. The feet of the Guru liberated the Sikhs from the cycles of birth and death. That is why Sikhs are Sukhi now. That is why Sikhs are happy now. Kabit Amal Kamal Jug Arun Lalit Pal. The Guru's feet are very beautiful, like a pure red lotus. Tanke Dal Avali so Hiran Ki Jati si. His nails seem to have been covered with the diamonds. Kido ud paat hit aap chit lok maat. Or his nails are like the stars have fallen on the earth. In a cloudless sky, right? When you look at the sky at night, you can see the sparkling stars. In a similar way, the nails of the Guru are so beautiful, so sparkling, you can say in other words. Taji Bhagat Thit Aisi Bid Thati. And the stars, now in the earlier line, Bhai Santokh Singh Ji mentioned that they have fallen on the earth, right? Now he's saying they have forgotten their movements or revolutions and they sat on the nails of the Guru. Kido Vishvakarma ne Sekh de manin leo. Or Vishvakarma has taken the Jews from Sheshnag. Vishwakarma is a devta of architecture. On the birthday of Vishwakarma, I think people who are mainly in architecture, right, they do not work. There was a video that I watched few months back where a Sikh was into that profession, but he was working. He did not take a leave on that day. So the guy who was making the video, he asked him, why you did not take the leave? You could have been off today, right? And the Sikh said, he was an old man. He said that this is not according to Sikhi. And then he quoted the words of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And I really like that. This thing has been happening. The things that Sikhs should not be doing, they are doing that. Why you should not be working on the birthday of Vishwakarma? Is it even slightly relevant to Sikhi? Why are Sikhs following all these things? Why can't they be like the old man who was working on that day? I'm not saying all the Sikhs do that who are in that profession, of course, but there are some certain Sikhs who do all these things. You should not talk badly about Vishwakarma, of course, like we discussed earlier also. You should not be using bad words for any deity, any demigod. But you should not do these types of things, Khalsa ji. It is not relevant to Sikhi. कांत हित खची बसैर मासाज कुटी सी. The jewels that Vishwakarma has taken from Sheshnag, they seem like they have been fixed on the nails and they have become the house of radiance, and it seems like Lakshmi lives there happily. Lakshmi is wife of Vishnu also. Lakshmi is also the worldly matters, you can say, all the jewels, all the diamonds, and everything else. Bhai Santokh Singh Ji saying all these things, it is like they all are at the feet of the Guru. This is how beautiful the Guru is. And it also means that the feet of the Guru can give you the worldly matters also. Charan Kamal Har Krishna Anup Bane. The feet of Guru Har Krishna Ji are priceless. Anup means priceless. We read in Jap Sahib also, right? Anupe. An plus upe. ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿੰਦੀ ਉਪਮਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਇੰਨੀ ਮਹਾਨ something whose praises cannot be completed. So here it is loosely translated into priceless, like we cannot complete the praises of Vaheguru, right? You can do Simran, you can do Bhakti, but you will never be able to say, I have completely sung the praises of Vaheguru. No, Vaheguru is beyond. Vaheguru is beyond us. We cannot comprehend that. Trust me. Nakh shash sakal se upamana latisi. The nails are like moon, but even this does not complete the praises of the feet of the Guru. So the nail are a little curvy, right? If you look at the moon, if you look at the crescent, that form of the moon, it is like saying that crescent of the moon, it has come on the feet of the Guru. But even then, the praises of the feet cannot be completed. Dohra Tegh Bahadur Dharm Tuj Harta Turkan Mool. This Mangalacharan is of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the ninth Sikh Guru. Bhai Santokh Singh Ji saying, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is the flag or symbol of righteousness. He is the one who uprooted the rule of the Mughals, the fights, the wars. These things we will understand when we read Suraj Prakash. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji is called the flag of righteousness because Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji sacrificed himself for the sake of the Hindus. Now there is some propaganda also, Khalsa ji. There is a website called True Indology, and an article was published there which said there was no Hindus or no Brahmins who came to the ninth Guru. And he said it was firstly written in the work of Bhai Ratan Singh Pangu's Puratan Panth Prakash, which is wrong, Khalsa ji. And he even said that it is not written in Surj Prakash. Khalsa ji, it is not true. Kashmiri Pandits, they came to the ninth Guru that their religion is in danger and the Guru should help them. It is written in Koyer Singh's Gurbilas Pashahi Dasmi, which was written in 18th century. It is written in by Sukha Singh's Gurbilas Pashahi Dasmi, which is again written in 18th century. We have already discussed the two scriptures in the 18th century where the incident of Kashmiri Pandits coming to Guru Sahib is written. So, on what basis these people are trying to ignore the sacrifice of the ninth Guru? And there was this Indologist also, I don't remember his name, I read it on his website, who said that the ninth Guru did not sacrifice himself for the sake of the Hindus. There were no Hindus present. He even mentioned that it was for Guru Sahib's sacred thread, for the tilak of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, that he sacrificed himself for himself. So this is the understanding of an Indologist. So much fake information is there, Khasaji, on the websites, in the books also. And you should be very careful about that. Guru Gobind Singh Ji, in his writing, he mentioned Tilk Janju Rakha Prabhataka. The ninth Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, he saved the tilak and the sacred thread. Whose sacred thread? Theirs thread. Their sacred thread. He clearly mentioned that. But people do not want to just understand that. They will mistranslate the Gurbani and they will ignore the historical incidents. Here, Bhai Santokh Singh Ji is saying he is Dharam Tuj, he is the symbol of righteousness because he saved the Hindus from the persecution of the Mughals. And in his writing also in Surj Prakash, it is mentioned that the Pandits coming to seek the help of the ninth Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji. Charan Sharan Taran Taran Namo Hoye Anukula. Refuge at his feet is like a ship to travel this worldly ocean for liberation. With the grace of the Guru, I do namaskar to him. This was the Dohra of Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji Khalsa Ji. We have Savaiya also. We will cover that in the next part. I might have made so many mistakes while doing the discourse. Please forgive me for that. At the end, I will say Khalsa Ji, wherever you live, in any country, in any city, in any town, just listen to the Katha. There are so many Katha Vachaks around the world, right? Some do the Katha in English, specifically basics of Sikhi. They are doing the Katha. They have done so much of Katha so far, and there are so many Kathavachaks who are doing it in both English and Punjabi. You should listen to them. This is what we are here for, to understand the Gurbani, to understand our rich culture, our rich history, so that it will inspire us to do Naam Simran, to do Bhakti. तेग बहादुर धर्म तुझ हरता तुरकन मूल चरण शरण तारन तरन नमो होए अनुकूल वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु वाहे गुरु ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।